day 8, the final day, and got 3 letters to find, but arguably the 3 hardest: X, Y and Z. So I'm essentially looking for an X-ray department, a yacht club and a zoo. Might be possible. Update regarding the car. The braking issue is actually the front left caliper is seized. Could fix it, haven't really got time. We'll just manage as best I can. Also on the back left, the rear shock absorber has ripped off. It was leaking, so that had probably seized as well. So basically now I've got no rear shock absorber on the left, so it's going to be a bumpy ride with limited brakes. It's going to be a fun day. So I'm somewhere in or well around Stamford. Just slightly concerned at the sky. I've been very lucky so far that it hasn't rained since the second day when the wiper's jammed, but it does look a bit murky up ahead. Yeah, so it's been a fairly fruitless morning so far. You know, not unexpected, searching for X or Y. I mean, there's not many places. I think I'm heading towards sort of Melton Mowbray. Sure if this is a road. Kind of went down a track, through a gate. Didn't say I couldn't go through, but I suspect it's probably going to go to someone's house. I think this is a way through. So I'm now in Nottinghamshire. Probably, I don't know, maybe the 10th county I've been in. Still no sign of an X or Y. The brakes have gone again, so really hope I don't meet something on this lane. Just crossing the M1. Well, that says no motor vehicles except for access, so I'm guessing it doesn't go anywhere. So I guess I'll go back over the M1 try a different way. Well, no luck in Nottinghamshire, so let's try Derbyshire. That's what I need. A fortune teller. That's a very tempting road, unsuitable for through traffic, meaning you can get through it. Might just be a bit tricky, but in any case, it's the wrong direction. I don't think this is the way through, not a dead end. Well, if I'm going to see a sign for an X-ray department, this is probably my best chance. Coming up to the Royal Derby Hospital. This is Ashbourne, so it's basically heading into the Derbyshire Dales, heading north looking for X or Z. Got about just under 5 hours left, so yeah, going to be a tall order, but I like a challenge. Just had to do a proper emergency stop. Met a 4x4 with a trailer coming towards me around the corner, and yeah, brake pedal was pretty much on the floor, but managed to get it stopped. Hopefully won't have too many more of those. I have finally found a Y. Braking potential, like uphill's fine, it's the downhill that's a bit of an issue. So now heading for Bakewell, which I know is roughly sort of in the centre of the Derbyshire Dales. Out here, although I suppose there could be like a zorbing centre, if zorbing is still a thing. must admit, when I started this challenge, I never really expected to end up at Chatsworth, but that's where I am. There are just about 4 hours left, but no zorbing at Chatsworth. Yeah, starting to get into the realms where I'll be going along roads that will go for miles and miles and miles and then just stop, because they just go into valleys and then just stop, which is not ideal. And obviously there's nothing around here. Let's go this way. That's what I mean, like this, there's no signposts, there's nothing. I don't know where this road goes. I'm just sort of heading in a, well, if anything, a westerly direction. I'm supposed to be going north. Well, I'm definitely not going down there. Oh, I can't anyway. Derwent. So I'm in the Derwent Valley, I've established that. Lake to the left. Heatherdean. I think I want to take Snake Pass. No, it's not the right way anyway. So I'm going to be heading into Sheffield. May or may not be a good thing. We shall see. Okay, so just seeing the first spots of rain on the windscreen. Which could make things very interesting, bearing in mind I have no wipers. Slightly hard to see out the windscreen, but not yet impossible. Yeah, raining quite heavily now. Hoping it's just a shower. Well, I've just parked up for a bit because it's raining a lot heavier now. So it is quite hard to see out the screen. So we'll see. Might get thwarted by the weather. Can't actually get round there. You have to do it. Come on, car. Do a 3-point turn, I think. Like the last 2 days, just when I thought, well, that's it, you know, I'm going to have to stop and that will be the end of the challenge, I go and find an Escape in Castleford. So now I've literally got, I don't know, maybe an hour of daylight to try and find a Z. So I'm now driving around like a loon, desperately trying to find a zoo. And I don't know where I am. Well, Castleford, wherever that is, I can't remember. Leeds, somewhere like that, I think. So after the excitement of finding an X, I'm back to the reality of travelling along nondescript roads in the middle of nowhere. I haven't given up hope of finding a Z just yet, but it is starting to get dark. So it's pretty dark now, just coming into York. I'll have a quick scoot around York, and then I think that's probably going to be it. That is York Castle. seemed like a fitting end to the challenge. Didn't find a Z in the end. Am I disappointed? A little bit, having got so close, but then at the same time I expected to be left with X and Z, so the fact I found an X was a bonus. And ultimately, whether or not I could find all the letters wasn't really the point. And the point was the challenge: is it doable? And the answer is yes, it is, if you have enough time to do it. Because I saw at least 2 signs starting with Z on the entire trip, so it's doable. But I could just keep driving forever and ever and never see one, so you got to call it a day at some point. Anyway, better find somewhere to stay. Friday night in York.